Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to see something crazy about the trading and trading bots. We have crazy results here from my friend Didi, who is doing with trading bots with several exchanges and is doing for a very long time. He has a real result to show from his own accounts and also to show us step by step how to do this, right?
Exactly. Hello, and thank you for being on your channel and showing you like really crazy things that I've started to trade and started trading bots like in the bottom of the bear market. And so far, I have like over the last 2 years generated crazy results of knowledge about bots. And today we're going to show you about a few ideas, because most of the time when people think about the trading bot, it's like magic and it's like AI trading, and what comes out is like you don't really know. And I have gotten some information in the bottom of the bear market, and someone asked me, what happens if you trade Bitcoin? I have some single trades open and they can go hugely in profit, and they can also make a few losses. But imagine you buy Bitcoin every time it dips with $50 or it goes down $100, and every time it goes up $100, it sells. Like it buys when it falls $100 and it sells when it goes up $100. And especially this thought was like super interesting, because imagine Bitcoin is like going up and down. Like the only thing that is guaranteed with Bitcoin is the volatility. And then a friend told me, like, what happens if you buy Bitcoin every time when it drops $100 and every time it goes up again for $100? You make like a few percentages, but this very often and very frequently. And imagine there is a bot you can set up. And then I thought like, hey, that would be a magic trick. Like every time Bitcoin drops and goes up again, I make a slightly significant amount profit. And he had to show me it. I didn't realize that it is possible on a few exchanges to use these bots completely for free. And it's not magic. It's just a huge amount of limit orders that is set into the chart. And it get executed when the price goes down automatically, and we make profit when it goes up. And that's like the most simple thing that is understandable, and we can show you how to set it up in the exchanges. I use it on BitGet, I use it on 2bit, and that's like the really good places where we can use the bots also long term with some crazy good results.
And the great thing in this is that you're doing this for a long time. You're doing this for 2 years and you're showing real results on your channel. You're educating people, and we're going to see this also in this video.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like really a thing that I'm recording for a very long period of time, where I've built a very long historic about the profits and the risks and the logic behind it. And I did like the first videos about 2 years ago, like over 800 days. And so far, like I have a winning quote of 85% that went into the profit. I have like a few results where I learned how to not do it. And I've also like got two special things, like where you buy Bitcoin with spot positions, and every time it goes down you buy and you sell again. And there is even the more risky but more profitable way in the bull run, where you say like every $100 that we go down, we buy with a little 2x long leverage position, and the more it goes down, the higher our buying position is. And like it's amazing. It's like the craziest things happened with these bots, and I'm going to show you and introduce you to my history of the accounts, and I'm going to show you all the bots that are running at the moment with like crazy results on Bitcoin, crazy results on altcoins, and crazily on the meme coin section, which has the highest volatility. But I'm going to explain you the risk, the rewards, and what is like the long-term possibility for grid bots. So I think we go into the split screen and I'll show you my chart and interface.
Yeah, please take over and show us step by step.
I could show you what I would do, right, in the exchanges, because I would like show the function, how it works, that we set up a lot of lines in the chart. And every time the Bitcoin price moves, it automatically hits like every line here and there and buy and sell and whatever. And that has been working for a very long period of time here. And I'm going to show you like these bots. This is, for example, in a loss. This is the trading bot that I sent you. I showed you the last time. When a coin goes immensely up, it makes huge and good profit. And when it goes down, we have no problem with it, because we want the coin to go down and catch all our market orders and limit orders in there. And I would like make a altogether instruction about the bots that are running Bitcoin, Pepe, Dogecoin, and whatever. And I will make a tutorial this is the 2-bit asset account where I will like completely freshly make a bot.
Can you show some results so people can see also from your accounts, since this is live from your accounts? And also something else I wanted to ask you too. So I see that you usually use 5x leverage. So is something that people also has to use it, or is just your choice and people can use it also 3, or is a factor that for this specific bots should be set up at 5x or not? So
the 5x leverage is my personal preference because I know how it works with zero leverage, when you just like buy every dip and it just sells every dip, and yeah, it's all good. And with no leverage, you have no liquidation price. But I personally, I just check out how to set up a bot and where the liquidation price is. And mostly with a bot that has a 5x leverage and a good amount to the downside where it buys all the dips, I have a really low liquidation price. And so this for me is mostly the best important thing, to have a low liquidation price and then have like a good amount of downwards movement where my bot will buy exactly every dip. And for example, when I generate one on a 2-bit here, I must sell my Bitcoin here first. Then I have like stable coins. I generate them mostly with stable coins. That's the most easy thing. Now I have the amount of $3,000 and we can make like the internal transfer to the futures account. We take exactly, I would say 3,000. Then it's a rounded number. We then put just like on trade, on derivatives, and here is the bot intersection. And then we have like these two special kinds that we can choose: futures grid or futures martingale. And I show you the little difference between it, and we're going to open a future grid bot and a future martingale, where the differences is. Normally there are also AI strategy where I don't know what in the background really makes the buy and sell strategy. For me, it's always like intransparent, and I want to choose the manual section where I completely make the settings, where I am reliable on the results, and I can like use my knowledge about the market. And for this, at the moment, I would say a long grid bot still makes sense. When it goes down, my bot is buying. And for here, I would say the Bitcoin will probably not crash below $70,000. And if it does, we're going to see the liquidation price. And for me, the best results got generated when I just took like a huge amount of downside potential. $70,000 is right here. We can go this far down. It's possible. And a slight amount to the upside, like $115,000. We put in the price exactly here. We make it manually, and then we make the grid quantity. The maximum is 196. I would like choose a straighter number. We have a range of 45,000. So I would take a multiple of 45, so 135. Then we have just a clearer amount of orders. Every $33, this bot will be executed and will make like a buy or a sell. I'm adjusting the leverage, of course, to like, 5x on Bitcoin. We can even go higher, but we want to be a good example, go with a little lower risk in here. And it shows me then exactly when I make like my margin available, $1,900. I want to be in. Okay, here it gives me like the total investment that I should use on this strategy, and then I will see what I have to adjust. Maybe with a higher leverage, I can go in with less margin. That's also, the interface is also showing me what is available, what is the thing that I should use. And with a lower leverage, I can build up a less risky position. But here also the minimum is 2,600. I thought we put up 3,000 in here. So I wonder where this got transferred, but it should have worked. Futures account, it should have worked. Then we can adjust maybe here the bottom with a 2x leverage. We have a very low liquidation price and liquidation risk. And we just let our calculations do the stuff that we can generate the bot. Available is just this amount. I don't know why. Spot account. There's just this left. We just transferred 3,000 in here, right?
Well, it looks like something is working in the back end. It's already making profits.
Yeah, probably. Now we have 2,000 available, and always just like get a feeling where the bot wants to be started and where it can work. We tried with $80,000, the highest price. I missed maybe a zero here. Yes, I missed a zero. Now it's Makes sense. So with a 5x leverage, a 45 grid quantity, and on this price range, we can generate the bot with like, what is the minimum? $1,400. And then I have a liquidation price of $48,000. This is really conservative. This would be like a bear market target, $48,000. I can maybe then adjust the leverage to maybe a 5x. We will see the liquidation to an 8x. The liquidation price goes up to $71,000, which is already a low, a bit risk. So we probably just stay with the 5x. We take a low liquidation price, which I mentioned is one of the most important factors to be conservative and let it run for a long period of time. This trading bot here, for example, it is running 33 days. It made a huge amount of $3,000 in profit. But normally I also have like Bitcoin grid bots. This one made in 34 days, 7%. And on the year, it's still almost doubling, or in huge profitable month, it's more than doubling on the whole year APR. So we're going to go with the conservative one. We want to let it run for sure and that it takes its time and makes a lot of profits. We generate exactly this one. And now we have it running with the first order that was created in here. And that's as easy as it gets. What happens when the Bitcoin price goes over our range? I have an example here because on this specific Bitcoin bot, we can recreate it just to let you see what I did here. The lowest price was $70,000. The highest price was $95,000. Number of placed orders, I don't remember. I cannot see. It was probably 50. And you see here, this bot got like, all the results that were wanted, but we did not see a correction. So our bot just bought a little bit and went up in price. And we didn't get like the full potential of this price movement because it only went up. The better scenario would have been like this here. In the ideal case, this would be like perfect, 10 out of 10, but it went over our range. What should we do when we go over the range? I often like recreate the bot. I can close it here with a slight profit. I gave it $1,300. We can close it here, confirm, and recreate this bot. How would I do it on the Bitcoin here now? Different exchange, different trading setup. So we can still like use our bottom of maybe now $80,000, which is a reasonable bottom price. And we also go for 110,000 US dollars. And this would be the new bot. We have selling orders up until here. And if you're lucky, if we want to see a correction, this would be our ideal case to really see Bitcoin drop down. And then we also see the leverage is a 2x. We can go it on a 3x. We see how much we must invest minimum. It's 1,700. Maybe we take a smaller one, 1,700 here. It also adjusts us all the time because on this we only have a smaller account balance available. This one should have been closed. Let's make a refresh of the tab because crazy. It didn't even close it. Okay, then we can try again to close this bot here. And we just do it with this button here. We're converting it into USDT at the best market price. Perfect. We closed it now. We're going to refresh the page because it's still stopping the bot. Now it's closed. We have a new margin available of 2,300. And I would say I would generate a similar bot with a bottom of $58,000 to a top price of 111,000, something like this. We make a bot grid amount of 50 orders. And then we can see like the 2x leverage is maybe too conservative. We also go for the 5x long leverage and we adjust 100% of the margin here. We have $2,339 and we create the long grid bot. We see estimated liquidation price is 75,000. Maybe that's a bit too high for me. It's obviously not, but I want to go on a conservative way. Now with one leverage down, we have the liquidation price at 51,000. This is really great. This is really conservative, and conservative is a winning strategy, I would say. And now we got the next bot created already. Initializing this takes maybe 10 seconds. Yeah, now it's done. And then you have like these running bots, which also created a okay amount of profit so far.
I can see that.
Exactly. And when a bot is like crazily exploding, like the BGB chart, this is like from the BitGet exchange, one of my favorite and biggest altcoin holdings. And then the coin exploded like this. Like buying spot or buying with a leverage or having a bot running on it is like an absolute winning strategy. I'm like very highly invested in this one in the spot position, and I generated with just $1,000 here this spot, and we're up $3,000 with this position. And to be honest, this is always a sign to take profits. For me, clearly, I can take profits. I invested like 1,000. Now, if I close it out here, confirm, I have like $4,000 back in the game, where I want to do exactly the same again. I'm looking for a volatile coin. Maybe we can, which is your favorite coin? Which should we take? I could accept Ethereum. Solana is also
Let's go to Sui. Sui has a good coin and also has some good volatility.
true.
So it's kind of more stable.
Good idea. Then I also go here in the BitGet interface, and BitGet I can really like recommend as a good and long living exchange so far. Also their own token like convinced me a lot. And I'm going here for a long SUI trade. I see the SUI chart, it pumped up a lot in the last few weeks. It hit like all-time highs. And for a volatile coin like this, the profits can be immensely good. But I want to go always very, very conservative on these ones, because as we saw here, we had a drawdown of like 71%. And if we will have a drawdown from here, even though we're in the bull market, 60% always possible. And when I go here, like I want to make a futures grid bot, you have one on the altcoin BitTensor Tau, you maybe know this one. And we're gonna go for SUI, zack, manual, and we go in for the long. Maybe the price of $2 is a good bottom area, and then we go until $4.50. This would be the best case if we really go down with this price and we hit the all-time high in a later stage of the market. We will be massively in the profits. So this would be my range here for SUI. We have $2 to $4.50. So it's 250 cents difference. The maximum of orders we can take is like here 190, which is a lot of orders with a 5x leverage. And from $3,950, I would like adjust $2,000 to this grid bot. And then I don't do any furthermore settings with here. I don't do trailing grids. I just want to make it manually always myself. I generate this order, I confirm it, and boom, we have the next grid bot like completely taking almost every 1 or 2 cent movement in the SUI price and making as much profits as possible. And then there is the futures martingale strategy, where we just close the BGB grid bot here. Here we see like the Dogecoin one still running and the others still running. And the future martingale benefit is here. When we are in here, this is the BGB one. Here I got the meme coin that got wrecked, also possible. Here I got an XRP trading bot that got like also the run up and completely profited. The best thing here is with the futures martingale bots is that I'm not buying always the same amount, like $10 buy, $10 buy, $10 buy every time it goes down. The good thing here is it increases the amount of order amount when it dips more. So when we see like the next Bitcoin opportunity here, we have a price of $102,000. I say to the bot, every 0.5% you buy. And every time it buys or it dips more, it buys with a bit higher position. We can also make here 99 orders. We take the 5x leverage, and we have like $2,000 still remaining for this position. And in this case, I know the first size of the orders is just a $10 5x leverage long. Right here, it's $50 minimum price. And then we see it starts with a $50 5x long position, which is a really, really small position. It doesn't even have a good impact or whatever. We are relying on a good dip to the downside in this strategy. And we see for this strategy, we need $5,000 at least. So we can like do some small adjustments, like 0.2%. The maximum orders is maybe 50 orders. Then we have, that's too low, a 10% drawdown is too low. So we're going to go with 50 orders, and we have 0.5% drawdown. That's like 50 times a half percent, must be like 25% drawdown in the Bitcoin chart. Then we get like $2,500, which is a required margin. We want to go with the $2,000 more exactly. We tried with 1% drawdown and maybe a little higher leverage. Just see, we just have to get this required amount in the right area. And for this, we have to make a few adjustments. The base order is maybe a bit too high. I see that, but it says now 31 is the lowest we can go. And then we have it. The required margin for the strategy is 1,500. And to take profit area, just take a high number because we close it manually when it looks good to us. So when we think the market, okay, it topped out, we can close it manually. I say 250% on this spot is my take profit margin. And then I don't do any furthermore settings. I just create this bot now with the required margin. Here we see a summary again. Probably in English it would be better. But I confirm it. It gives me an announcement also. And now I have the next bot running with $1,500 margin. I can see always the insights of this specific bot, which is now completely new. I see all the single trading positions that will be opened. Like I see here, when the chart goes down 0.99%, I buy at $101,400. When it goes down 1.99%, I buy at 104,000. I buy at 99.3. I buy at 89. I buy at 79 and 96. 95, 94, and so on. And this is like the magic, because every time it goes up again, we're gonna have like a profit taking in the $134,000 area. And that would be amazing if it really works like this. We go down, we catch up the chart. If it's in the SUI chart, if we get the correction in the Bitcoin chart, this is now your friend. The volatility is now your complete friend, and it plays in your budget. It plays in your altogether portfolio. And the next time it goes down, you will not have to worry, oh my God, I'm losing all my gains. Oh, my positions will go down. And for me, it's also just a mixture, because as you can see here, I have also single positions open. Here is 30,000 euros in a profit, and I already took almost 20,000 euros out. But here I just can like long and I can take profit, and then it's over. And with a bot, it like automatically and manually goes really hard in every single price movement, and we're really optimizing the volatility to our profits. And that's like a magic key for the grid bot use altogether.
Awesome. I hope the audience will like this. I'm pretty sure actually that they will do it.
Leave a feedback, of course, under this video.
We would like to see the feedbacks down below in the comments, guys. So let us know if you need also some more educational content specifically about what we are doing today in this video. I think it was very clear what you do exactly. You show it step by step, but still, if the audience needs, can let us know down below in the comment.
Of course. Perfect. Then thank you for having me. If you have any questions, let me down, and I will also reply on your comments. And then I wish you all the maximum profits with this strategy. The volatility is now your profit, and this will be like a very special opportunity for the next leg up. And if we get the correction, you will definitely feel it when we hit the new all-time high with a huge and significant amount of more profits.
Awesome. So we'll leave the links down below in the description about your social medias, your channel, and also for exclusive deals with exchanges that we just show in this video. And like, follow for more, subscribe, and see you in the next videos.